It suggests there needs to be more focus put on the victims of other crimes and not just these lightning cases. For example, there was a recent murder in Putnam County of Ayana Belton, which was similar in brutality, and yet not enough highlighted on that family and her loss.
You just heard, you just heard from Forrest Bailey, the father of Tristyn Bailey, the young girl who was fatally stabbed in St. Johns County. You might remember when he spoke to us after the sentencing of her killer, he urged people to pay more attention to the murder of 16-year-old Ayana Belton, whose brutal slaying in Putnam County in March of 2020 had similarities to his daughter's case.
On your sides, Brianna Ray Turner sat down with the Belton family today. She joins us now live in the studio. And Brianna, I know they told you that they really appreciate the Bailey family highlighting their daughter's life.
That's right. I met them today at the site of Ayana's memorial, where she was killed just steps away from the family's home. Now, the family tells me they watched the Tristyn Bailey coverage, and it definitely hit home for them. Their tragic deaths were similar, of course, but so were several elements of the girls' lives. This is Ayana Belton. She was only 16 years old when she was stabbed 124 times by her boyfriend in March of 2020. A little over a year later, and 30 miles away, 13-year-old Tristyn Bailey was fatally stabbed 114 times by her schoolmate.
When you lose a daughter unexpectedly like that, everything seemed to just be minimized to just that pain, you know, and that agony.
This is where Ayana was found unresponsive with stab wounds, just feet away from her home in Putnam County.
It's been 3 years now, so, you know, the feeling doesn't change. It's still the same. We still miss her, but you kind of learn to live with it, I guess. But I don't really like to come down here, like, till this day.
Ayana's father, Robert Belton Jr., heard Forrest Bailey's comments about his daughter's case and said he couldn't thank him enough.
I go like, wow, how thoughtful. That kind of gave me a little relief that I'm not the only father that is considerate and going through a lot of pain.
Ayana's big sister, Denisha, says it's so shocking how similar Ayana and Tristyn's stories are, especially after hearing Tristyn's mom talk about her difficult pregnancy abroad during her victim impact statement.
It's so funny because their stories are so similar. My sister as well, when my mom was pregnant, they thought she was going to have Down syndrome and stuff, and we are from a different country as well. She mentioned that she found out she was pregnant in a different country.
Like Tristyn's parents, their pain is ever present.
We miss her so much every day. And it's an honor, right, just to let people know, right, that, you know, even though, you know, you go through a lot of pain and agony, there's always a way out, you know, always a way. There's always light, and that light is only through God.
Ayana's father says he did reach out to Bailey's father to thank him for his comments, and he said he's very grateful. I'm live here in the studio. Brianna Ray Turner, First Coast News, on your side.